welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome to the Champions League, where for Barça, the stakes are incredibly high. We will welcome Porto to the Olympic Stadium on Tuesday night, and we are in search of a big win. Can we secure our place in the Champions League knockout stages for the first time since 2021? And in the process, is there any possibility that we could use this game as a catalyst to turn around our woeful run of form? We are going to be talking all about the game today, all about Xavi's thoughts ahead of it there, as he has come out fighting, as well as the team that he could call upon on Tuesday to deliver for him on the field. It is coming your way today, guys. So come on, and let's do it. Because straight from the off, guys, this right here is the table in Group H. And as you can see, it is getting quite tight at the top, of course. After Barça lost against Shakhtar, that has really opened up the group. And we know now that only a win will guarantee our place in the round of 16 in matchday 5. A draw there would still leave us reliant on other results around us for the time being. But I think it's really important here for multiple reasons to get that win ourselves, to actually grasp our own destiny here in our own hands and just do what's needed. Because how many times have Barça over the past few seasons needed a result, needed a win, needed a performance, and when it came down to that night, we've disappointed and the fans have been let down. We can't do that again. We have to take it upon ourselves here to actually deliver when needed. Let's arrive with a plan. Let's arrive maybe with some urgency from the very first minute, take the game to Porto and emerge from this game with a victory. However, guys, it will not be easy. Make no mistake about that here. Not only in the current form and performance level that Barca are in, but also looking at our opponents. We know that Porto are a good team. You look at the away game there that was very nearly 2 months ago now. I still don't know how we managed to win that game. It was a pure smash and grab performance. Ferran Torres there capitalising on a defensive mistake from Porto. We got our goal and then we just rode our luck for the rest of the game there. Porto were piling on the pressure. They had chance after chance, but they were not able to win. And when you look at it now, those were massive 3 points for us there in that game, especially looking at the group as it is today. And can we see improvement now at home? Can we actually find some level of performance within us here and beat Porto on Tuesday? Because in terms of what Xavi Hernandez had to say ahead of this must-win game, he said, I am very critical of the players. He said during videos, when we go through footage, he said, and also during the talks that we have, he said we have to demand a lot from ourselves and be self-critical because we are not at the level that we were a month and a half ago or 2 months ago. We've got to push harder, recover the high pressure and the winning mentality. And then Xavi went on to say something that I've been waiting for him to say. He said many things have to be said to the players, but we have to go for games from the first minute. That's what we are missing. We only react when there is some urgency in the final minutes of games. We need a reaction. And finally here, will we see the players step up from that first whistle? Because we have to. There's going to be a good atmosphere inside the stadium on Tuesday. The stakes, like I say, are going to be high. It's a really important game. If you can't start this game with some fire in you, if you can't start this game with some urgency, well, when can you? When is going to be the time that you are going to step up from the first minute? We have to start this game well. We have to start on the front foot. And finally, I feel that we might see it. Because when Xavi was asked about the faith that he has in turning this situation around, he said, I'm fine, I'm energised, I'm more positive than ever, and I have to be, because I'm the one that leads this team, and I believe in these players. He said, we've done it, we've won titles, we must have faith in the players and the staff, and we have to think about what we can control. There is always going to be criticism, but it is just a reminder of what I experienced in the past as a player. Xavi still has full belief here that he can turn this around. And I think it's interesting what we've heard in the media today about Joan Laporta, about Xavi there. Laporta coming out and saying, we have complete and absolute confidence in Xavi. We trust that things will go well against Porto. And he said, for me, against Rayo Vallecano, we should have had 2 clear penalties, but that is in the past now. But Laporta quite clearly there, it's another show of faith for Xavi. And we have seen multiple instances of this throughout this season so far. And I think that also just shows, though, though, that the pressure is on right now, that Laporta is actually having to come out quite consistently and say, we still back Xavi. We still have confidence in him, because it has been rumoured in the media here that if Xavi didn't get a good result against Porto, that if things did not go well in this game, in the all-important Champions League fixture, then there would be serious pressure. There would be real pressure on him leading this team. But he said, luckily, I do not feel alone. He said, I've got the trust of the president. I've told you that multiple times. He said, sometimes you guys don't believe me. He said, of Deco and of my staff as well, things are going to work out. And even if not, we tried. He said, this is football. He said, last year, we believed, we worked together, and for these reasons, I believe that things will work out. So Xavi is positive, he's confident, he's hopeful, I feel, that things can go right, and maybe that this game right here can be the start of some sort of turnaround. And to do just that, Xavi is going to need to call upon his absolute best team that is available to him right now. And that is what we're hearing in the media here, that Xavi will pick what he feels is his best 11. This is a big game. This is such an important fixture in our season, and for that reason, it is going to require everything of the lineup. But on our starting goalkeeper right now, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, unfortunately on him, he is still not trained with the team every single day there. He's been pushing, he's been hoping to do so, but he still has not been in training, and that is a good sign. But Xavi has actually left the door open for him. He has said today that, look, right up until tomorrow before kickoff, we're going to be doing tests. We are going to give him every chance to be available and to see if he can play. The door is still just open for ter Stegen, but I think given the fact that he hasn't really been training, that he clearly still isn't quite right, I'd say it's still unlikely that he will feature, meaning Iñaki Peña. He is going to be starting between the sticks once again, and along the back line, plenty of big decisions. I think we're going to see João Cancelo, Alejandro Balde, and the centre-backs there, Ronald Araujo and Jules Koundé. Could we see those two as a partnership to lock down that defence and to keep Porto out? In midfield, I think it's a very, very clear idea what we need to do here. Frenkie de Jong back in the team, back in the lineup. That is what we all want to see. Pedri and Gundogan completing it. But of course, Fermin Lopez, he's going to have a part to play for sure. Coming off the bench, as he did on the weekend, he can have a real impact. He can certainly help us in attack. And then I think in that attacking line, João Felix will return to the lineup. Lewandowski will play once again down the middle. But on the right-hand side, Rafinha has done enough. Against Rayo there, coming on, having the impact that he did. I think he's done more than enough here to earn a starting place in a must-win game. And you look at that team right there, guys. If that is to be the lineup, if that is the strongest team that Xavi elects to go with, you look at the players that are out there, you look at the quality that we have, that is a team that can win this game. That is a team that should be able to win a game against Porto in the Champions League. It's not going to be easy, but these are top quality players. This is a top class lineup here that is capable, surely, of getting the job done. Because when you're looking at your predictions coming into this game, guys, there is confidence here in Barca to get the job done, but there's every expectation that it's going to be a close one, that it is going to be maybe a bit nervy at times, that we're going to be on the edge of our seat here hoping and praying that Barca can get the job done. And I would like to know in the comments down below from you today, are you confident? Do you believe here that we can beat Porto? That we can qualify ourselves for the knockout stages? And that somewhere inside of Barca, there might be a performance, there might be a chance that we can start to turn this around ahead of really, really big games to come. Let me know down below your honest thoughts on those questions, and I will see you after the game, guys, for all of the reaction. Hopefully, there will be celebration. Hopefully, there will be optimism. I will see you then for all of that to come. Thank you indeed for watching and for all of your support. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.